Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hold on, guys. Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Okay, cool. All right. So this is going to be a reading for my Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a different format than I usually do my readings. Well, this is how I used to usually do my videos when I first started my YouTube channel, but we're back to kind of filming on camera, and this is going to be a week ahead forecast. Okay, so this is going to be for October 19th through the 25th. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for joining me here on Mystical Crystal Tarot. And yeah, let me know if you guys like this format. But we're going to go ahead and get straight into the reading. As you guys come in, say, hey, what's up? So that I know that you guys are like alive and you guys are with me. But let's get into it. So the first thing I want to read on, let's look at your love life. And then we'll kind of segue into finances. We'll also look at random things that may come up in your spiritual journey as well. Okay, so let's get into it. So Gemini's love life for October 19th through the 25th. What is going on with my Gemini's love life for this time frame? October 19th through the 25th. Okay. So first card out, we have engagement. And this card says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. The other card that flipped out at me, it says attraction. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. And then we also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So let's kind of start off with these cards first, and then we'll, of course, build on this. Okay, so right off the bat, I definitely see for my single Geminis, there is definitely a chance for you to take your love life to the next level and actually receive the love that you deserve, right? I do see that there's somebody who you are attracted to, and they're definitely attracted to you back. Okay, and during this time frame, I get a sense that, for one, some of you, yes, you're single, and yes, you have the opportunity to date, but you may be having this negative perspective on love. And this could be due to the fact that in your past, you may have dealt with individuals who didn't really give you what you deserved in your relationship. Let's just be honest. So now Spirit's really asking you to stay optimistic about your love life and not assume the worst case scenario right off the bat. Of course, have a level of skepticism. Don't just take everybody for face value, of course, but don't be so defensive and so on guard and so I'm trying to protect my feelings that you basically put a huge wall up and you don't really see where something can go. Now, the way that you can kind of avoid really being put in certain situations, of course, certain things are going to happen. You're going to run into people who wear a false mask, of course. But sometimes people are who they, appear to be. So in the beginning, sometimes people are so lazy, they don't even hide who they truly are. Like in the beginning, they'll do the, I won't text you back thing. I won't really give you what you're looking for thing in the beginning. So if you can already tell from the jump that you're dealing with an individual who's not going to give you what you truly want, don't entertain it. And that's the advice I can give you during this time frame, to save you from having to put such a high guard up. Okay. What else is going on with my Gemini's love life? What else is going on? Give me more information. We have the Tower, the Four of Wands in reverse, and we have the Emperor. So for some of you, you could have a relationship with a Aries specifically. Or somebody who may be the father of your child, and that relationship may be in shambles. You may be having to address during this week what is actually making this foundation of your family basically fall apart. What is causing this? Is this power struggles? Is this a lack of you guys both understanding each other? What is this? Even if this isn't somebody who you have children with, if this is just somebody who you're dating, and then there's a level of power struggles. And when I say power struggles, this is like you guys both fighting over who has the most control in the relationship. So both of you guys are being stubborn in a sense to have control, basically. So you guys are having to address this. Also, another thing, if it's not power struggles, it's more of you guys just having to address the instability, period, in the foundation of the relationship that you're trying to build with someone. What is causing this relationship to fall apart? For some of you who are newly single, what caused your relationship to fall apart in the first place? And this is what's going to be on your mind. Okay? Let's continue. We have the Hangman, the Chariot, and we also have the Sun card here. So with these cards coming out, if you've been in a stagnant cycle, like where you haven't had love come in for like the last 3 years or the last 3 months, or just you've been real laid back when it comes to the whole dating thing, I actually see forward movement. I actually see a happier shift that's coming in. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo specifically, like if your relationship with a Leo has been very like dry, all over the place in a sense. This is forward movement with the Chariot, and the Sun card is a happier time. And with the Devil card, this is through you actually being able to look at the toxicity that may have been present in the past that was causing all these issues and all these, you know, moments of stagnation. Some of you also, you could just be very focused on career, very focused even while you're in a relationship. And this could be what's getting you through your relationship's issues, is the drive and the motivation you have for your career. What I have to say to you is eventually you will have to deal with what's going on in this connection, okay? Geminis, y'all so quiet today. Y'all not even saying hi. I'm dead. You guys must think that this is like pre-recorded. I'm actually live, guys. Okay, so let's look at your finances, okay? Let's look at that. So what is going on with my Gemini's finances for October 19th through the 25th? October 19th through the 25th for my Geminis. What is going on with their career and finances? Okay. Hey, Z Harps. Hey. Yeah, you guys are so quiet today. Hey, BJ, what's up? Mercury in retrograde. We all just trying to I had to try to hold it together today. I almost didn't go live today. That's a whole nother story. But my car already broke down for Mercury retrograde. My blender broke. I don't know why that had to happen, but geez, I feel you. All right, so let's kind of talk about the career stuff, okay? So we have the Death card, we have the Nine of Wands, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles. And interesting enough, there's some sort of shift that's happening in regards to your career, right? Hey, Darlene. There's a shift that's happening in your career. So basically, there's going to be an ending to a cycle of struggle and strife. So if you've been going through this like very, well, just look at the card. If you've been going through this energy of, I have to keep pushing regardless of what comes up against me, good. For one, you are somebody who's a warrior who doesn't really let circumstances stop them from succeeding, and you don't let disappointments stop you from getting to the point of success. For a lot of you, understand that it's trial and error when it comes to life. Everything is trial and error. You're going to have to fail a little bit to succeed. Point blank period. You have to fail a whole bunch of times to succeed. And a lot of you are having that like go-getter mindset. But that cycle of struggle and strife is coming to an end. For a lot of you with the Knight of Pentacles, the main issue may have been finances kind of just being a little slower than you would have liked it to be, but I don't think that this is something that's going to be a long-term issue, especially with the little hiccup that's going on, which, was a C word, but you're not going to be in this energy for long. And for a lot of you, what's happening as well, some of you are leaving one job for a better job, because you may have realized that one job's not really appreciating you enough, and that you should, basically get better pay and finally become a manager. You may have been working somewhere for years, and then they were, being stingy with the raise. But for a lot of you, a new job is on the horizon for you, something that's going to pay you more. You said, anyone else really emotional right now? Yeah, I'm telling you, Mercury retrograde is doing a doozy on a lot of people, and it's in Scorpio. So keep that in mind. Mercury retrograde is in Scorpio, so it's making us kind of deal with what's deep rooted in us. Again, Scorpio is that Pluto energy, and whenever you're dealing with Pluto, it's gonna get deep. Okay, so and that Scorpio energy as well, that's like more of that subconscious emotions that we have, or not subconscious emotions, but those deep feelings that we have that aren't being addressed. You say, yes, me crying like a baby. Oof. Well, right now it's good that you're kind of crying so that you can let it out, because it's important to let all those energies out and not really, hold them in. Yeah, Ikea or Lakia. I think that's how you say your name. Dealing with jealous, devious family members. Ugh, I know how that feels too. I'm gonna pray for you. Don't let them bring you down. Do you talk about relationships already? Yes. In the beginning of the reading, I did cover love. Okay. But okay, so continuing to look more into finances. No problem, Darlene. So we have the Page of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Okay. And looking at this, again, there's offers that are going to come your way. If you've been, struggling a little bit financially, I'm telling you, that cycle is about to end very, very soon. If not this week, where you get like another job, or money starts to pick up again if you are self-employed. It may be next week. It may be, again, tarot is fluid, so the energy may take a little bit of time to actually get to you, but this cycle is definitely about to end. What I will say is, don't get so conflicted internally, or let outside issues come up against you or make you have more troubles than necessary. So this could be issues, like you said, family members. This could be friends that are just, on your back and trying to cause issues. This could very well be even co-workers at your job that are trying to basically, make you quit by causing issues. But what you need to do is really focus on your own personal energy and not allow outside things to mess up what you already have coming to you, which is blessings. Okay? All right, so let's kind of see what other random things may come up with this deck. You said, girl, I just reconciled my Aries man, but other tarot readers are saying we're not going to last. I'm not okay with any other girl having. I am dead. She said, oh, wow. Child, I'm not even going to entertain you. Oh. I feel you. When did you find this out, Gemini? Today or when? Okay, so let's see. LaShawn, in the beginning of this reading, I talked about love. This is like a weekly forecast. So we're looking at all the energy you're going to experience. We looked at love already. We already kind of looked at finances. Right now, we're just going to go into random things that may be coming up. You said these fire signs are stressful to be. Well, look, the the compatibility between fire signs and air signs is interesting, because you got to think about when you put gas into fire, it basically makes the fire, whatever. So kind of think of that when it comes to compatibility, when it comes to the signs. Okay. So I'm an Aries. I've dated a Gemini before, and whenever we would get into arguments, they would get crazy, okay? I would just start saying stuff that I usually would not be saying because they will take you there. But you just got to think about how the elements play off of each other. Oh, geez. I'm praying for you. I feel that, Gemini. I'm so sorry about that. We actually connect with fire signs more than air signs. Really? Oh, like an air sign dating another air sign? Just had to let go of a Sagittarius. It definitely was not doing any good and was stressful. I finally let it go. Well, that's good for you, LaShawn. I feel you. You got to do what's best for you, okay? And you definitely are taking your power back, so that's good. You said it's the earth for me. I feel you. Look, I have never dated an earth sign in my life. Well, actually, I think I dated a Taurus, and they were different, okay? Yeah, well, I can see how an air sign and another air sign dating wouldn't work because you guys have slick mouths. Like, when it gets there, it gets there, okay? So, I already know that that's going to be like a hard relationship to be in because the verbal battles are just going to be something different, okay? The arguments. Whew. A Gemini that I was dealing with, Scorpio found out that he was lying and let him go. And then another Scorpio came and now I'm like, what the hell? Look, you may be just naturally drawn to Scorpios. Like, that's something that happens to me a lot. I get a lot of Scorpios, a lot of water signs just in general. All right, so let's see. Okay, so the card that came out, we have Love Begins. So, strangely enough, Geminis, like I said, if you want new love, you can have it. But again, this is all about using your intuition and also kind of paying attention to what that means. And for a lot of you, again, this is kind of going back to what some of you guys are saying in the chat, with the Love Begins card and intuition and passion ignited in reverse, some of you, your intuition has been telling you something's up. Your intuition's been telling you, this person's moving a little funny. And this person's doing some stuff that I don't know if I am okay with. And this could be turning you off. This could be making you feel like, I'm not going to keep entertaining you and giving you all my love and affection. And through this is transformation. Through you sacrificing this relationship and stepping away. Okay? And doing what's best for you. Also, this transformation and this sacrifice is all about you guys making sacrifices in your day-to-day routine. So some of you could be wanting to lose weight right now, and you could be starting a new workout regimen, and you could be realizing, okay, I gotta sacrifice the Doritos and all the other stuff so that I could actually lose the weight. For others of you, this could be sacrificing your precious time so that you can work on a business outside of your job. Or this could even be you making sacrifices in regards to not spending as much money so that you can save for a new car purchase. So there's sacrifices that come with transformation overall. And a lot of you guys are realizing that, which is beautiful. Okay? What else is coming out? We have spiritual strength, we have disruption, and we also have firm foundation. So, wow, this is a whole message in itself. So your spiritual strength is being tested on purpose. Okay? Your spirit guides are testing your spiritual strength to see how much you have faith in them in regards to them holding you down regardless of the circumstance, and how you can quiet your mind through moments of being basically, internally, what's the word? Tested, right? So they're testing to see basically, are you able to believe in them? And if you are somebody who believes in spirit and them carrying you through the roughest times, you're going to have a firm foundation through all of this. You're going to be fine. But don't let trying times basically reduce you to not believing in the power of spirit and your ability to make it through rough circumstances. You've done it before. So you can do it now. Interesting. Okay, so let's kind of look at what spiritual messages are coming through, and then we'll wrap this up. Me too, sis. Let one line as Scorpio go and got another. That asshole love bombed me the first week. I said, no, I am being punked. Well, at least you were able to recognize the love bombing, okay? You said being a Gemini is stressful. Listen, life itself is just stressful, okay? Okay, so let's continue. So we have dance, and it says do something to shift your vibration. So whether it's dancing, whether it's painting, whatever your interests are, it's time for you to do something that can shift your energetic vibration. So what I will say is, if you are having moments where you wake up and you're like, I kind of want to crawl back into my bed, I kind of don't want to go to work, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, it's time for you to find a way to shift that vibration. So whatever your hobbies are, whatever your interests are, it's time to pour into them so that you can actually have a shift in vibration, or eating better, or doing some sort of like yoga, some sort of physical activity, especially if you are working from home with this whole, thing going on, this quarantine. We also have Myntikal, and it says longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And if you are somebody who is a light worker, this is a card basically to me that you need to take some time for your own emotional well-being, because you may be super overwhelmed while helping other people. You need to also help yourself in return as well, and taking consideration of your own personal feelings, because I know I'm a person where I kind of engulf myself in helping other people to where I ignore my own personal problems until I can't anymore. And that's something I learned to not do anymore. Okay. And then the last card here, it says mirror, and it says who or what is triggering you. And this is an interesting card. This is speaking to, again, triggers. And we were talking about that earlier, about how spirit is trying to trigger certain things to see if you really genuinely trust in the universe when times get rough. And also, triggers happen so that you can actually look at self. The way that this card is basically a woman looking at her reflection. So those triggers come up so that you can actually look at your own reflection and see exactly what is not being dealt with under the surface. So when the triggers do come up this week, really take the time to understand why, okay? Regardless of what the trigger is, okay? All right, you said I agree. Never get a break. I just don't understand. Listen, I think everybody right now is kind of being, tested. I think life is just hard sometimes, but you got to kind of do what's best for you and understand that this is a university. I'm sacrificing my personal life to take care of my elderly Scorpio mom, have custody of my twin. God has provided for me and raised me to a higher purpose. You are on point. That is dope that you're taking the time out to help your mother, and that you're also looking at it from a positive perspective. Period. Yes. Darlene said, I passed those tests. Yes. From your mindset, the way that you worded that, I can definitely tell. Need a better paying job? Well, listen, I know that you could get it. And all I would say is stay focused. Don't lose sight of what you're trying to do, and continue applying. And for one, know your worth. Don't settle for anything than what you want. When you be really specific with the universe, you will see things manifest, okay? So I wish you the best of luck with that, Tracy. Okay? So thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, you guys. If you guys like this format, let me know. I really appreciate you guys coming through. I said that like 3 times. But thank you. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. If you want a personal, check out my description box. Everything will be listed there. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will talk to you in the next one. All right? Oh, you said, am I going to do Cancers? I think I'm going to do Cancers next. If not next, I'm going to do it after. I think I'm going to do Sagittarius. I'm going to do Sagittarius next, and then I might do Cancers, okay? So, yeah, if you're a Sagittarius, meet me at the next live, all right? Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.